Me feel old.
Okay, okay. But we're not young anymore. Can I say that?
Good evening, you two beautiful people. Ready to order? Or should I just write down pancakes for lovely Emily and a T-bone steak for Big Thomas here?
Oh, Maureen, your intuition never ceases to amaze me. It sure is pancake time for me again.
Big Thomas would very much like that, Maureen. Thanks.
You got it. Be right back, folks. Ashley, it's pancake time! And get the steaks out!
This will never get old. But Beth making surprise plans and this Florida trip landing in our lap got me thinking a little bit. If we're getting close to being able to do whatever we feel like doing, does that mean we should stay in PO forever?
Florida sure sounds like a nice place. Lots of fishing, no ice.
The warmth is the main selling point for me, I must admit. And it's not like your arthritis will stop acting up in weather like this.
I am looking forward to that Florida trip the more I think about it. It's a perfect opportunity to test the waters.
Oh, wasn't it nice the way Meredith reacted to the news? Although I'm sure she's a little envious.
Yeah. When's the last time she had a few days off and left the big smoke?
Okay, folks, while Ashley's busy in the kitchen, it's time to fill Mo in on a few details. A little birdie told me you two were off somewhere fancy.
Maureen, I was planning on telling you and the girls all about it tomorrow evening. But I'm sure you've also heard it's Florida in September.
Florida in September. Oh, imagine that. Oh, I'm so happy for you two.
Thanks, Maureen. Have you ever been to Florida?
Are you offering your ticket to me? Oh, Thomas, that's so nice of you.
Nice try, Maureen. Nice try. But the only one sitting next to me on that plane is my man.
Are you totally sure about that, though? I heard that a certain Walter Morgan will probably not be very lenient with holiday requests from the postal office employees.
Would he really get in the way of our Florida trip?
If Walter Morgan gets in the way of that, I'll get in his way.
I don't think I'm supposed to actually run a bar, but sure, all right.
Oh, that means dinner's almost ready. Be right back, folks.
See, things like this, they bother me sometimes. Maureen's a sweetheart, but it's almost impossible to have a private life here.
That sure is true. That you take the good with the bad, and the bad with the good. I kind of like knowing everyone.
I guess you're right about that. Maybe it's the stress of those 60-hour work weeks talking. Oh, Maureen's heading this way again. Let's just enjoy our lovely dinner together, shall we?
We shall. I could eat a horse.
Look alive, folks. 2 plates of the good stuff.
Oh, Thomas, my dear, sweet husband.
I know that tone. You've got a chore for me, don't you, Em?
Yes, I'm sorry to ask this of you on your Sunday off, but
Okay, Em, what needs doing?
the motel called and, well, the TV crew would very much like to rent some movies from the Flick Shack today. But I couldn't just let poor little Angie ferry them over in this weather, so...
So you're driving over there yourself?
I would, but, well, you're the ferry things over expert of the family, and you know how I hate to drive in the snow. Pretty please, dear.
Doesn't sound like I have much choice in the matter. Let me get my coat.
Oh, thank you so much, darling. Tell you what, I'll make some extra tasty snacks for your poker night tonight. How's that?
It's a deal.
Thomas Weiss, as I live and breathe. What in tarnation are you doing out and about in the mail truck on a Sunday?
Came to pick up some movies for the TV crew.
Oh, I know. Your wife called ahead.
Yeah, the old ball and chain has me running errands on my day off.
But first things first. So, what's the hot gossip on these out-of-towners?
Well, Ilsa Richter is their producer. Obviously, she's the brains of the outfit.
Mm-hmm. Her I've met. Came into the store yesterday asking about P.O. and whether I liked it here. Cute as a button, that one. And only in town for a couple days. Perfect for a girl on the rebound. Shame she's into men. One in particular.
Really? Which one?
The way her eyes lit up when she mentioned that colleague of hers, Gabriel. Trust me, a girl knows. What about the rest?
There's Gabriel Serrano. He's the sound guy. Nice guy, full of vim and vigor.
Sounds delightful. So anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. According to Emily, our intrepid reporters have 2 rooms equipped with VCRs between them. One for Connor Price, KNW6, and one for Ilsa Richter.
Great. I know what we should get for Connor. Got any motivational tapes on how to win friends and influence people?
Great idea. But Connor's already made his pick. Octopussy. It says it's James Bond's all-time high. I guess they forgot about that time he went to the moon.
Fine by me. And what did Ilsa choose?
That's where we come in. See, she wants us to pick the movie she'll be watching with her colleague, Gabriel.
Huh?
Thomas, she wants us to pick the movie she'll be watching with Gabriel.
We can play matchmaker by picking something romantic. Got it.
Exactly. Guide Cupid's arrows, so to speak. After all, 'tis the season.
I'd say Valentine's Day would be the season, but point taken.
You and Emily are regular customers, so you know what I have available. So, which film will it be?
Trading Places. That one's a hoot and a half.
Thomas, that's not a romantic movie. Gosh.
Let me pick something else then. Let's go with Love Story. Or is that too on the nose?
It's perfect, and we won't risk being too subtle. It has love right there in the title.
Great. Love Story it is.
The dynamic duo of Stupid Cupid strikes again. Although I suppose this is our first strike. Anyway, here's hoping that this is the start of a beautiful love story.
I have a good feeling about this. Anyway, I'd best be on my way getting these to the motel.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Thomas. My car, much like myself, is not built for snow. Say hi to Emily.
Will do. Bye, Angie.
Tidy wrap boxes up. What does it say? Flowing through the mistletoe. Nothing about the fight. Believe the thing about mystery. They say you don't mean nothing. I'm alone. I'll be okay. I'll have my own kind of special holiday. You think I need without you, but I'm fine under the light alone. Here alone.
Special delivery. I need the room numbers for Price and Richter.
Just drop them off at number 6. That's Richter. she'll take care of it. Thank you.
Right. I will. Good day.
But I'm fine under the color lights. If I'm alone, you alone. Oh, you alone. At Christmas time.
Movie delivery for segment producer Ilsa Richter.
Yes?
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Price. I thought this was Ilsa's room.
No, that's room 9, but think nothing of it, my guy. Ooh, you got me my Bond movie.
Absolutely. The spy action thriller you asked for.
Love it. You know, Moore's an even better 007 than Connery. He just oozes that classy British wit. Thank you so much. Dun 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 ta-da! Ta-da! Pow!
Here's hoping this is Ilsa Richter's room.
Yay! Good to see you, Thomas. So, what movie did you and Angie pick for me and Gabe?
Here you go.
Love story. Haven't seen this one. What's it about? Tennis?
No, actually, it's about...
I'm joking. I'm sure it's a story about love of some kind. Let me guess, this was Angie's pick.
%. The post office strives to remain neutral in all matters.
Okay, well, color me curious. Hope it's age appropriate for big old puppy dogs. Oh, speaking of, on your way out, could you give a quick knock on Gabe's door, just so he'll know it's movie time? It's room number 2.
Will do.
Great. See ya.
Santa traded sleighing for a fire truck tonight. Oh, it's a funny story. At least it is to me. But for others, especially my mother, the day that lives in him.
Gabriel Serrano, the lady in room number 9 humbly requests your presence for an evening of home cinema.
Thanks, Thomas. I'll be right over.
My work here is done.
Okay, Ben. Question for you. Do you have that ace or not? You don't have to say yes or no. Just say anything. All I need to hear is one word from you to know if you're bluffing. Nothing? Not even a twitch or a blink? All right, I'll do the talking. I'm all in.
Call.
And he just instantly calls me. Great. I don't even need to see your hand. Well played, sir.
Thanks, Jack. You got unlucky there.
I don't know. I just don't have the patience for poker. You know, reading a poker book ain't gonna change that. Hey, Thomas? Why are the curtains closed, by the way? Last time I checked, home games are legal.
It's probably better if Frank answers that question.
I sure can. Walter Morgan's on my tail. Someone snitched on me, and now I need to lay low until I have a good enough alibi.
Morgan again? What'd you do, Frank? I hope you didn't put ladies' underwear in his briefcase again.
And please tell me you stopped putting dead rats in his exhaust.
Ha! The classics. No, I didn't prank him at all this time. He's just out to get me. All I did was sell fireworks to someone. He said something about that being my third strike. I might actually lose my job, fellas.
We won't let that happen, Frank. We'll think of something.
Thanks, Thomas. I've been racking my brain, but I can't come up with anything.
I'm guessing they don't have any photographic evidence. Pictures of you selling these fireworks?
Just that there's a guy fitting my description. What are you getting at?
I might have a little plan. But let's first play a few more hands. I'm down almost $30.
One sec, Jack. Frank, I'm curious. We know Walter Morgan has a few reasons to dislike you, but why do you dislike him?
I could tell you why, but it's not a pretty tale. And it better not leave this room, kitchen.
Sure, Frank.
My lips are sealed, for once.
Frank, I'm not sure if I can keep another secret for you. I'll just go to the John.
Fair enough, Thomas. I can't blame you. All right, so this one time back in the summer of '69, it was before I started working in P.O. There were a couple of pesky stray dogs wandering around HQ. I say pesky, but they never really hurt anyone. Just got a little excited if you walked past them eating a sandwich or whatever. Can't blame them, huh? They were hungry, even though I fed them every now and then. Morgan found out, of course, and after one complaint too many, he took matters into his own hands, or should I say, feet. He lured a couple of them behind his car, and before I knew what was going on, it was too late. I heard a loud and gut-wrenching howl. I saw two dogs run away, and Smokey, my favorite one, limped after them. It's the last time I ever saw those sweet dogs. Then Walter Morgan looked me straight in the eye with a smug grin on his face, and he said, "This is how you do a proper job, Frank." I can still see that grin when I close my eyes.
Okay, that does it. Walter Morgan is now on my eternal shit list, and I'll make sure the rest of P.O. knows about it.
What a despicable human being. I can't believe he did that.
Well, he didn't. I was joking, of course. I don't really have a good reason for disliking Walter Morgan. That boring old pencil pusher just rubs me the wrong way.
Damn it, Frank, you had us good.
Did I miss something?
You sure did, but I'll tell you about it another time.
Okay, folks. Ante up. Here we go again.
Psst, Thomas, over here.
Hey, Frank. What are you doing there?
I'm trying to stay out of sight. Looks like Morgan will be at the post office all day. Listen up. Jack and I cooked up a little plan. I'm sure Morgan will be gone soon, but I gotta get out of here now. You haven't seen me.
Top of the Monday morning, P.O. We're starting this week with a warning from Lucinda.
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Hi, Jack. KNW6 TV crew's filming in P.O. yesterday with Connor Bryce. As a big fan, I just had to ask him for an autograph. He asked me for my name, but he kept calling me Linda. Even after I corrected him twice. Isn't that just rude?
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's. There we go. Part and parcel. Neither snow nor rain, nor heat nor gloom of night. McGill's got such a great price on this house when the Sugarmans moved away.
Try to wrap the boxes underneath green branches. What are the chances it's December? The cold wind blowing through the mistletoe. Talking to Luke about the fight.
Oh, Thomas, hello there. Could you be a sweetheart and bring that over to me?
Of course.
Oh, careful now. Robert cleared most of the snow, but it's still a bit slippery. Thank you so much. If only I still had the balance and agility of my feline friends. Oh, and good day to you, of course.
Good day to you too, Mildred. And Genevieve.
Thomas, honestly, this isn't Genevieve. It's Mortimer. They look nothing alike. Isn't that right, Mortimer?
Oh, pardon me. I can't quite keep track of all your cats.
Well, I do have a lot of them, but not quite as many as there are streets in Providence Oaks. And you can keep those apart. So, what do you have for me today, Thomas?
Just a letter.
Let's see. This sounds interesting. Apparently, I need to make a few copies of this letter, and if you send this letter along with $5 to the first 6 people on this list, your name will be added to the bottom. Soon enough, your name will rise to the top. Then many people will send you $5. You will earn lots of money with one small investment. Oh, what a great idea! What do you think, Mortimer?
Mildred, that's a classic chain letter scam. Don't fall for it. No one ever got rich off of one of those. Well, except for the post office.
Are you sure, Thomas? They make it sound so easy.
In that case, who knows? It might be worth a shot.
$30 is quite a bit of money. I'll think about it.
You do that, Mildred. See you at Moe's tomorrow night?
Probably. Bye, dear.
outskirts of the town for the holidays, but he did ask me to keep an eye on his place. Seems to be in order.
Okay, are we rolling?
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
Okay, let's get this in one. I'm freezing my ass off. When Chekhov saw the long winter, he saw a winter bleak and dark and bereft of hope. Yet we know that winter is just another step in the cycle of life. In the summer months, this lake is bustling with activity. As the local fishermen cast their rods, the tourists plunk down hard-earned cash to rent a boat and spend a delightful sun-soaked day on the water. Not so during this particularly harsh winter, however. Now the watery heart of Providence Oaks finds itself completely frozen over. No, that won't do as an analogy, because now we're sort of implying the residents have grown cold-hearted during the winter. Doesn't work, doesn't scan.
Yeah, and what was with that Chekhov stuff?
I don't get it. Chekhov? Like from Star Trek?
All right. Let's try something else. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. How's it going?
Oh, don't mind me. I wouldn't want to interrupt.
Hey, listen, how about I ask you a couple of questions on camera? Just simple stuff about the town.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Great. Just move over here. Are we both in the shot?
Yeah, that's fine.
This'll be great. The lake as a backdrop. Perfect. Let's go. All right. This is...
His name is Thomas Weiss.
I knew that. Thomas and I go way back. As the local mailman for truly countless years, Thomas Weiss knows Providence Oaks like he knows the back of his own hand. So, Mr. Weiss, how would you characterize this small, cold town and its warm inhabitants?
That's easy, Connor. In the eons I've been the local mailman, I've learned one thing. This gorgeous little lake town of ours cannot be summed up in a single soundbite. Nevertheless, anyone who's ever seen the views from atop the mighty watchtower knows. Providence Oaks is breathtaking. And you'll know what will always ring true is here, a goodbye never has to be a farewell.
And cut. That's so sweet, Thomas Weiss. Completely unusable, but sweet. I know I've got goosebumps.
Yeah, that went well, kind of. Now, let's scout out the establishing shots at the far end of the pier. Let's go, Connor.
Aye, Captain.
Gabe, you can take 5. My advice would be to take those 5 in the van, to reduce the risk of any further ass freezing off incidents.
Noted. Thanks, Ilsa.
Yeah, my man. Nice little interview back there. Let's hurry this up, okay, Ilsa?
Just setting up some shots here. Ah, so beautiful. Oh, and thanks for your time, Thomas.
Mr. Weiss, Thomas, sir.
Hi, Gabriel. What's up?
Just that, well, we'll be ringing in the new year right here in Providence Oaks. So, my mom is shipping over my tuxedo. Can you make sure it arrives okay? She says she clearly marked the package Serrano Room 2.
Oh, of course. Mailman's promise. So, how did you and Ilsa like the movie?
Oh man, it was beautiful. Heavy stuff though. At the end, Ilsa totally had tears in her eyes. And well, so did I. There is something else I wanted to ask you about. I guess I'm curious. How did you, like, woo your wife?
It's pretty simple and cliched. She's my high school sweetheart. I took her to the fairy tale dance. We snuck off to smooch under the bleachers, and the rest is ancient history. But I'm guessing that doesn't help you with what you really want to know. You want to know if you have a shot with Ilsa.
Shh, keep it down. Don't mention her name. But yeah, I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. It's just, you seem like a wise man. I'd really appreciate your advice.
Well, okay then. My advice is to think about how things felt last night. Let that guide your decision. It might sound corny, but you can't go wrong following your heart.
Wow. And is that your definitive judgment?
Definitive judgment sounds a little heavy-handed, but basically, yeah.
All done. Hey, what are you two schmoozing about?
A mailman never tells.
Excellent. Now start the engine, Gabriel. We're rolling out pronto. Man alive, it's cold today.
On it, Mr. Price. Thanks, Thomas. You've been a huge help. So, take good care of that tux, yeah?
Will do. Bye, folks.
And I'm not saying it's right. The Yule log ain't the only thing burning that night. Oh, it's a funny story. At least it is to me. But for others, especially my mother, the day that lives in infamy. I swear I'm not a liar. Daddy lit the Christmas tree on fire. Now that I'm older and I've settled down, it's late December, there's no tree to be found. Plus it helps married a Jew. Now she wants a Christmas tree. What am I to do? I told the baby I didn't think this would matter. Besides those damn trees, they're a real fire hazard. And I'll have you know the doctor just diagnosed me. A little something called
Hi, Thomas.
Hello.
Oh, the good part? That's my favorite part.
Okay, so before I leave, yeah. When I first saw where we were going, my brain went, oh my god. And when the guy showed us what we were... And when we started, it was so yuck, but also so cool, you know? I've never done anything like that before, and I loved that I got a chance to find out. But...
Well, whatever happens on girls' night and all that.
Well, it's not exactly a secret. We made haggis. I said haggis. It's a Scottish dish made from a sheep's liver, lungs, heart, and suet, all stuffed into a sheep's stomach. It's this fascinating traditional gourmet staple stemming from the 15th century, would you believe? Poems have been written about it. Well, I say, Thomas, don't be a Philistine.
It was so gross. I'll have nightmares about zombie sheep for weeks. Bleh. Okay, hate to leave you two, but I really have to sort out this delivery ASAP.
Bye, Kay. Well, now, I really should get back to the grind as well. Those New Year's prize productions. Oh? What's on your mind? It's not. Now, it...
Okay, you're probably right, I suppose. I was just checking. See you, Beth.
I've settled down. It's late December, there's no tree to be found. 'Cause it helps, married a Jew. Now she wants a Christmas tree. What am I to do? I told the baby I didn't think this would matter. Besides those damn trees, they're a real fire hazard. And I'll have you know the doctor just diagnosed me with a little something called PTCTFSD.
That's post-traumatic Christmas tree fire stress disorder. It's a real thing. You can look it up.
Oh, it's a funny story. At least it is to me. But for others, especially my mother, the day that lives in infamy. I swear I'm not a liar. Daddy lit the Christmas tree on fire. Oh, I swear I'm not a...
Hey, Thomas, have you seen Jack?
Nope, I haven't, Frank. How did it go with Morgan?
Didn't happen yet, but I need Jack to pull it off. I'm a sitting duck right now. I'm toast if Morgan suddenly shows up.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Sorry for interrupting your conversation. Mr. Coleman, I see you've managed to be present at the job position you're currently holding. I think it's time you and I had a little chat inside the office.
Mr. Morgan, it's so good to see you again. A little chat sounds wonderful. But So stay put, and I'll be back in about 30 minutes.
You can stay right here, Frank. I'm sure Mr. Weiss would be happy to deliver that package for you. Right, Thomas?
Sure, Mr. Morgan. I just finished my round, so it's not a bother.
Excuse me, sir? Hi. Hello. I heard you were looking for a guy in a light blue shirt with a mustache to purchase illegal fireworks in the parking lot of the post office? Well, you found him.
Illegal fireworks? Who do you think I am?
Sir, you don't have to keep your guard up. Frank and Thomas here both know me very well, and I'm sure they won't tell a soul about what you're doing right now. I even have barrages that'll give you a fire.
I think there must be a misunderstanding here. Please, don't put Mr. Morgan in this position. If people walk by and see this, they might snitch on him and get him into trouble. He could even lose his job over this.
I don't think Mr. Morgan is interested in buying fireworks, to be honest.
I'll tell you what will happen now. I'm going to get in my car, start the engine, drive home, and pretend I did not...
Sir, if you take a left at the deer statue, you'll eventually pass my barn, and I can fill your trunk there in just 1 minute. Do you have cash on hand?
Gentlemen, I'll be back next year. Frank Coleman, your luck will run out one day.
I wouldn't bet on it. Tally-ho, Morgan.
Boy, oh boy.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Thanks, guys. I owe you one.
Hello?
Evening, Thomas. It's Maureen.
Oh, hi, Maureen. If you're looking for Emily, she's at the motel right now.
I was actually looking for you, Thomas. I don't know what to do with this Nancy situation. I get so worked up just thinking about it. That usually gets in the way of doing the right thing, you know? I need to talk to someone who's a bit more emotionally detached from the situation.
Maureen, I'm sorry, but I really don't want to get caught in the middle.
Well, Thomas, if you're not going to interfere, you know what's gonna happen. Because I'm not about to give in to that evil creature unless someone else convinces me I should.
Okay. What's the situation?
Simply put, I don't know if I should give in to that Nancy Carlisle and her overpriced snacks, or tell that woman to take a hike. But then we'll end up with a lackluster New Year's Eve party.
A party is about having a good time with people you like. Who cares if the snacks aren't great?
That's what I'd like to think as well. But I just don't like to disappoint people.
People should be glad you're throwing a party at all. They can leave if they don't like it.
I think think you're on to something there, Thomas. I'm not yet totally sure what I'm gonna do, but at least my mind's at ease now. Thanks for lending me your ear and advice. You're a doll.
It takes one to know one, Maureen. The yo-yo started out as a weapon in the Philippines during the 16th century, before being introduced to the United States as a toy in 1929. It weighed 4 pounds and had a 20-foot cord. Australian rower Bobby Pierce won the 1928 Olympic Games against 8 other competitors, even though he stopped during the race to let ducks pass in front of him.